welcome to the Prep Zone and welcome to 2018. It's the boys basketball season. We're kicking it off with the Battle of Mandeville as the Fontainebleau High Bulldogs take on the Mandeville Skippers here at Fontainebleau High School. Now this is always an intense rivalry. We'll see what happens tonight. I spoke with both coaches moments ago. Let's hear what they had to say and get to the action. Pre-game with Coach Gallon. Coach, can you give us a quick rundown on how your team's been doing this season as we start district play?
Well, we're 10-9 heading in the district, and I'm very proud of the guys. I told them in the spring that I was challenging them with a tougher schedule in the CYO and the Catholic High School Baton Rouge tournament, going to Mobile and playing some high-quality teams, and they've really answered. Heading the district above 500 for this young group with starting a freshman, coming off the bench with a freshman. I couldn't ask for anything more. They're a fun team to coach, and they work hard every possession.
And we call it the Battle of Mandeville, this rivalry matchup, Fontainebleau and Mandeville. What's it going to take to beat Mandeville tonight?
We're going to have to show up in every possession. Mandeville is very scrappy. They're going to push you to the limits. They're going to make every score tough. It's going to take shot selection and being patient offensively, and then kind of get them out of their comfort zone on defense, and hopefully that we can allow them one shot per possession and get some rebounds and push the ball up against them a little bit.
Pre-game with Coach. Bye, Coach. It's the first time we're seeing your team in the prep zone this season. Can you give us a rundown on how it's been going so far?
Well, we had a pretty big turnover. We lost some guys to different things, discipline and grades. We're just focusing on playing hard and physical. We still have guys learning the system, and the big motto is playing hard and physical, trying to outplay. We're not the most talented team. We got to do the little things right. Take care of the basketball. Whenever we get to where we're taking care of the basketball, if we shoot well, we should have a good chance to win. But it's all about defense and being physical.
And this is a big rivalry matchup. How do you keep your players' emotions in check in a game like this?
Well, right now, it's every time we go in the locker room, we're not even worried about who the other opponent is. So the last game we played North Shore, who's a good team, pretty much outplayed them and ended up losing at the end. We just not worried about who we play, and we're going to play fast, hard, and physical. Going to play a lot of guys, 10, 11 guys. There's going to be some younger guys going to court, and we're going to see where it rolls. We're just going to try to win with being physical, playing hard. We're a tough version of basketball.
Bailey and Ball tipping off. This one up, Ball tips it, and Mandeville looking to steal it away, but Cameron Robinson comes away with it. Fontainebleau starts this one off. Here's Cameron Robinson. Pass to Connor McCormick. McCormick looking for an option to pass to, finds Rogers. Robinson, good early ball movement now into the freshman, Bailey. Outside for three, Ethan Rogers is off the mark, and Ball comes away with the rebound. And they call the foul on Josh Bailey. So it'll be a throw in from Mandeville, but Josh Bailey, also the quarterback for the Fontainebleau High School football team, and just a freshman, but 6'4", 165 as a freshman. Here's Tyson Sisung from downtown. Penn is off the mark. Ball gets the rebound, puts it back, and the Skippers are on the board first. There's Connor McCormick looking for an option to pass to. It's Cameron Robinson, guarded by Sisung. Bailey looking to find an option. Turn, puts it up, and in and out of the rim. That one popped up. Good play by the Bulldogs. Heads up play there from Christian Martinez, the junior, popping that one up to where McCormick could get to it. And foul called there. On Osterhout. So McCormick to throw in for the Bulldogs. Here's Rogers. Up to Bailey. Bailey puts it up, in and out. Ball comes down with it. Jaden Ball, a senior for Coach Pye. Driving and in and one. No, they call it on Tyson Sishong. So it'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Checking into the game for Mandeville is Dylan Hooter, a junior for Coach Pye. As McCormick throws it into Ethan Rogers. It's currently 2-0, 6:10 to play here in the first. Mandeville up. McCormick pass out to Cameron Robinson. Up to Bailey. Robinson puts it up. He's off the mark. And Bailey comes away with it. He's driving and he's fouled. Foul called on Dylan Hooter. So that'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Subbing into the game, Julian Aquino, another junior. It's Robinson. Robinson pass over to Rogers. McCormick. It's Robinson. 5.5 to go here in the first. Good pass there to McCormick. He lays it up and it's off the rim. Going the other way for the Skippers. It's Aaron Oosterhout. Oosterhout, bounce pass, Penn looking to keep it in. They need to save this one. Swatted, going the other way is McCormick. Passing out off a Mandeville player. Bailey comes up with it. Under the rim is McCormick and he's fouled. Foul's called on Hooter. And that will send McCormick to the line. McCormick, 5'11", 161-pound junior for Coach Gowland. But the score is still 2-0. Mandeville leading, now 2-1. You can hear the crowd quieting down, usually a raucous Fontainebleau crowd. So he sinks the second one. Subbing into the game is Will Shepard for the Skippers. Out comes Hooter. But now the score tied up 2-2 here in the first. Ball loose, Penn diving for it, and we're gonna have a jump ball as Penn and Rogers are battling for it on the ground. It's Mandeville's ball. Penn will throw it in. And he needs someone to come up to get the ball from him. There's Oosterhout, double teamed. Taken away by Fontainebleau. Here's McCormick from downtown, and it's off the mark. Going the other way, Will Shepard. Shepard finds Ball, who sinks it. Ball now 4 points on the night. But Mandeville leading 4-2 with 4:18 remaining here in the first. Bailey looking to work back inside. Pass up and off the mark. That one launched out for Ball. And here's Penn looking to slow down the pace a little bit. Trehant. That one up and off the mark. Penn comes away with the rebound. Pass out to Oosterhout and drains it for three. Mandeville leading 7-2 with 3.5 to play here in the first. McCormick. Looking for someone open, finds Bailey. Bailey driving, puts it up, and he's fouled by Jaden Ball. So that'll send the freshman to the line to shoot. Bailey's first shot is up and through. Hunter Menendez checking into the game for the Skippers. A lot of different looks for Mandeville as they've had a lot of players in and out, so they're looking to find a starting five, but here early, a lot of players getting playing time as Ethan Rogers puts that one up and in. So Mandeville leading 7-5 with under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Ball bounce pass to Osterhout. They're back to ball. To Penn. Penn for three, off the mark. But rebound is Menendez. Penn finds Treyhunt. From downtown, Osterhout is off the mark. Mandeville comes down with it as Menendez comes away with it. Here's Treyhunt. And that one taken quickly, going the other way. Ethan Rogers puts it up and lays it in for two. And it's tied up at 7 with 1:56 to play here in the first. Pass up to Ball. Ball driving, puts it up, and they call the charge on Jaden. Checking into the game for Mandeville is Will Shepard. And McCormick tosses it into Rogers. McCormick and Treyhunt on McCormick. Robinson, bounce pass to Bailey. Bailey puts it up, doesn't go, but he draws the foul. The foul's on Ball. That's his third foul. There's a minute to go here in the first. But that sends Bailey to the line to shoot for the Bulldogs. First one goes. Into the game for the Skippers, Julian Aquino. Second shot up from the freshman is off the mark, and we have a foul going for the rebound. That one called on Rogers. Throw in coming. Up to Menendez. Menendez bounce pass to Osterhout. Aquino looking for an option, gets to Menendez. Under a minute to play here in the first. There's Osterhout. Bounce pass. Mandeville looking to get beyond the arc, and the errant pass goes out of bounds as Martinez will let it roll. And it'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. 30 seconds to play here in the first. And Rogers taking his time. 20 seconds. Looking to run clock here in the first. There's Robinson. Driving, bounce pass. Bailey puts it up and in. And that will end the first quarter as the Bulldogs lead 10-7.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
Bulldogs lead by 3, kicking off the second quarter, 10-7, as it's inbounded to Ethan Rogers. Rogers, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs, averaging just under 12 points a game. Rogers pass outside to Robinson. Bounce pass again. Rogers and Robinson pouncing back and forth. Here's Bailey. Bailey outside. McCormick for 3, drains it. So McCormick with 5 points on the night. As Fontainebleau leads 13-7. This one outside Osterhout. And that pass errant, not enough on it to get it back to the player, and that's a foul. Called on Robinson. You check that assist on Robinson to the line. Sinks the first one. Robinson shooting 56% at the line. Now 20 of 35. Fontainebleau leading 14-7. Second one goes 15-7. Penn to Jaden Phillips. Phillips, a freshman playing for Coach Pye. He said some young guys would get some reps. So here's Phillips. So that'll be Fontainebleau ball for the lane violation. And Walker Trahan checks back in. Out comes Aaron Osterhout. That one tossed in. Here comes Rogers. Rogers on the season, 224 points. Cameron Robinson up to Doucette. That one taken away. Good rebound there from Will Shepard. Getting up there, driving, putting it up and in is Dylan Hooter. 15-9. Fontainebleau leading. Driving, good bounce pass to Bailey. And that was all ball from the freshman. Throw in, Cameron Robinson gets it into McCormick. McCormick guarded by Penn. Passing up. Here's Bailey driving, putting it up. It's off the rim. Fontainebleau looking to come down with the rebound. Bailey got his own rebound, and there it's tipped away by Tyler Penn, quickly heading the other way. Penn puts it up and in for Penn's first points of the night. 15-11, Fontainebleau leading. Spin, and a foul called. Called on Devin Doucette. So Trahan throws in to Tyler Penn. 5.5 to go here in the half. And Mandeville leading by 4. Penn steps up. They say Fontainebleau ball. Penn was looking for a foul. McCormick tosses it in to Rogers. Rogers driving, bounce pass to Bailey. Bailey outside to McCormick. And Robinson to Bailey. Bailey double team, looking for an option for three. Is off the mark and hits the top of the backboard. We're out of bounds. It's Cameron Robinson. Robinson shooting 29% from three coming into tonight. Max Prep stats provided by Coach Gowland. Up and drains it for three, Tyler Penn. And a timeout on the court. As Coach Pye wants to talk it over with his team. Fontainebleau leading 15-14 with 4:41 remaining here in the first half. So McCormick to toss it in after the Mandeville timeout. Mandeville within one of tying this one up. Driving and, well, they call the foul. On Phillips, but it looked like that could have just as easily been a walk called. Prior to the foul. That sends Ethan Rogers to the line to shoot. And that one off the mark, rebounded by the Skippers. Rogers normally 60% from the line. Penn is off the mark. And foul called on Robinson. So Tyler Penn to throw in as the Skippers look to take the lead. Driving, the freshman is stopped, going the other way, Martinez. And that foul called on Phillips. So it sends Rogers back to the line. Rogers 40 of 68, make that 41 of 69 on the year from the line. So 16-14, Bulldogs lead. And that one off the mark. Tyler Penn comes down with the rebound. 4 minutes to go here in the second. There's Shepard to Trahant. Looking for an option, finds Shepard. Shepard back to Penn. Now Osterhout looking for an option to pass to. And that one off the back of Ethan Rogers and back into the possession of the Bulldogs. McCormick lays it up and in. A fast break by the junior. The 18-14 Bulldogs lead. Osterhout. The Hooter. Back into Penn, good bounce pass up and off the mark from Osterhout. Bulldogs going the other way. Rogers up and Martinez is fouled. So Will Shepard called with the foul. Shepard, a sophomore. So Martinez to shoot. Martinez sinks the first one. It's 11 of 23 on free throws this season. And that one off the mark. A lane violation. It's called on Penn. to Martinez. Up and out. Mandeville coming away with it. They say Mandeville ball. Shepard to throw in for the Skippers. 2:51 remaining here in the first half. As Osterhout brings the ball up. Over to Penn. To Shepard. Penn. Mandeville passing the ball around the horn. And they call a technical foul. So 20, Hooter called with the technical foul. No, the technical foul is called on Martinez. So the initial foul called on Hooter. Then afterward, Martinez was called with the technical foul. So here's Penn to shoot, and he sinks it. 19-15. Penn, up and in. 7 points on the night for Tyler Penn, the senior. We've been saying his name for a while. He's been getting significant playing time since he was at least a sophomore. It's when I started calling games for Channel 13. Outside, Trahan for three is over the backboard. So it'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs with 2:16 remaining here in the first half. Rogers. Around, and that's Devin Stogner, a senior in the game. That one up and off the mark. Rebound, Will Shepard, the sophomore. Shepard over to Hooter. Penn driving, puts this one up, and it hits the edge of the rim and bounces down. Cameron Robinson comes down with the rebound. And that one tossed back in. Martinez from way downtown. McCormick is off the mark as it banks off of the backboard. That called on Stogner. So Tyler Penn to throw in for the Skippers. The minute 20 to go here in the first half. Trahan driving, and they call another foul. This one called on London Neal, another young guy playing for Fontainebleau, 5'7" freshman. So Penn throwing in once again. Dumps it off for Trahan. (19-16) Fontainebleau leads. Here's Hooter. Shot up. Osterhout drains it from way downtown. That's his second three of the night. He has 6 points on the night. And it's tied up at 19 apiece. Fontainebleau looking to reclaim the lead before half. Robinson. Here's Rogers looking to get past Osterhout. And that'll be Mandeville ball. And Sissong into the game for the Skippers. Tyson Sissong, a junior. 25 seconds on the clock. Score tied at 19. Here's Sissong. Guarded by Stogner. And that'll be Bulldog ball. And Coach Gowland will take a timeout with 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the score tied at 19. So 14 seconds on the clock coming out of the Bulldog timeout. Connor McCormick bringing the ball up, 10 seconds on the clock. As you hear the cheering section counting it down as if it's New Year's Eve. Josh Bailey, turnaround, jump off the mark, and the buzzer will sound to send us to half with the score tied at 19. Kicking off the second half, Tyler Penn throwing the ball in to Tyson Sissong. Score is tied at 19 apiece. Mandeville looking to reclaim the lead here as Will Shepard pass over to Osterhout, and Osterhout is off the mark. Ethan Rogers comes away with it. A near steal from Osterhout, but the Bulldogs able to keep possession. McCormick looking over to Coach Gowland. Now looking for an option to pass to. He's guarded by Tyler Penn. The freshman Josh Bailey driving. Turnaround, puts it up. He's off the mark, and Sissong comes away with the rebound. Out to Penn for three. Drains it. Ten points for Tyler Penn. So Mandeville leading 22-19. Here's Bailey. Out to Rogers. Bailey driving. Out to Robinson. Robinson to Rogers. For three. Off the mark and into the hands of number 14, Will Shepard, for the rebound. Shepard taking it, and he's fouled. Throw in, Penn launching it up. Sissong. Penn for three, off the mark. And Robinson gets the rebound. Robinson averaging 5 rebounds a game. He's the leading rebounder on this Fontainebleau squad. Mandeville leads 22-19 here in the third. And throw in for the Bulldogs for Connor McCormick. The call was on Osterhout. Robinson driving, puts it up, and drains it. Robinson with 4 points on the game. From downtown, Osterhout hits the front edge of the rim, and going the other way, Ethan Rogers, the senior, passing it off to Robinson. There's McCormick for three, and he's off the mark. Ball comes down with the rebound. Jaden Ball, Mandeville's leading rebounder. Sissong pass, and it's out of bounds off of Will Shepard as he couldn't get the handle on it. Pass was a little low. Mandeville leading 22-21. With 5 minutes remaining here in the third. And Robinson to Martinez. Martinez putting it up. He's off the mark. Ball comes down with it. And that'll be Mandeville ball. Push called on Martinez. Bringing it down court, Tyson Sissong. to Shepard. Shepard to Penn. Penn looking for an option. Shepard from downtown, well over the rim. Here's McCormick. That goes out of bounds. McCormick into Rogers. And that on Shepard. 4:18 to go here in the third. And checking into the game for Mandeville, Dylan Hooter is in for Will Shepard. So Mandeville leading 22-21 with 4:15 remaining here in the third. Here's McCormick on the wing. Didn't have a shot. Now back to McCormick, guarded by Penn. And passing around, Fontainebleau looking for options to pass to. They're moving the ball all around the perimeter. Martinez spots up and shoots and sinks it. And they take the lead, 23-22. Martinez now 3 points on the night. Here's ball. Osterhout spots up, shoots off the front edge of the rim. Ball loose. Mandeville comes away with it. Here's Tyler Penn. Penn for three. Puts it up, sinks it. Penn now 13 points on the night. As Mandeville leads 25-23 with 3 minutes remaining here in the third. McCormick. And that's out of bounds, out of the hands of Ethan Rogers. And Rogers was looking for a call there. So Tyler Penn will throw this one in. Sissung dumping it off to Osterhout. In and out of the hands of Penn. And that was tipped off of Bailey. So Penn recovers it. Osterhout, good bounce pass between two defenders and laid in. Dylan Hooter. Hooter 4 points on the night. Mandeville leads by 4, 27-23. Robinson looking for Martinez. Bounce pass. Martinez, turn, puts it up. Well off the mark. Ball comes down with it. As Sissong moves the ball up court. Penn calling for Hooter. Back to Penn. Penn for three. And he's off the mark. And that stays in bounds. Ball tried to bounce it off of Bailey and get it out of bounds. Now quickly the other way, Fontainebleau. Back, Bailey attempting the three. Swish from downtown, the big 6'4" freshman with the three-pointer. 7 points for the freshman tonight. Minute and a half to play here in the third. Mandeville leading 27-26. And that one up in the air. Foul called. Called on Bailey. So that'll send Penn to the line to shoot. Penn's first shot sinks. $14 points on the night for Penn. Make that 15. Swishes right through. Mandeville leads by 3, 29-26 with 1:20 to play here in the third. McCormick moving the ball up court. And into the game is Devin Stogner, 5'9" senior for Coach Gallen. Bailey putting this one up and it goes. 9 points on the night for the freshman, and Bailey heads to the line to shoot 1. And you hear the "he's a freshman" chants from the Fontainebleau cheering section. That one off the mark. Pass back to Bailey. It's popped away by Tyson Sissong and out of bounds. That'll be Bulldog ball. Ethan Rogers back into the game in place of Devin Stogner. Throw in coming from McCormick as Mandeville leads 29-28. As Bailey guarded by Ball finds a wide open Rogers and it rims out. Bailey nearly with the rebound, but Hooter comes up with it. Sissung bringing the ball up court, 45 seconds on the clock here in the third. Penn. Here's Hooter to Ball. Ball bounce pass on the wing. Osterhout for 3, sinks it. That's 3 3-pointers for Aaron Osterhout, 9 points on the night. Mandeville extends its lead 32-28. .15 on the clock. McCormick taking his time. McCormick out, 3-point attempt off the rim, 1 second. Ball up, way too much on that one from Aaron Osterhout. And that will end the third quarter as Mandeville leads 32-28. The Bulldogs throwing in McCormick, looking for an option to pass it into, and he has Robinson. Mandeville leads 32-28 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Robinson out to Bailey. Bailey looking for an option to pass to. Osterhout all over Robinson, able to, Rogers, excuse me. And it's taken away, Osterhout. And now Bailey gets it back. Now ball back on the ground. Bailey gets it back again. He's back in Bulldog possession. Here's Rogers driving, finger roll, and it's off the mark. The foul is called on Aaron Osterhout. Ethan Rogers to shoot. Off the mark. Second shot coming for the senior. This gym does a very good job of getting quiet when their team is shooting a free throw, but normally very rowdy. Sissung to Ball, back to Sissung. Driving, looking for an option, gives it to Ball. Ball. And a foul on the freshman, Josh Bailey. That'll send Jaden Ball to the line to shoot. Ball off the front edge of the rim. And as I said, they do a very good job of being silent when the Bulldogs are shooting free throws, but when the Skippers are shooting, they're very loud. (33-28). Mandeville leading here in the fourth quarter, 6:48 on the clock. McCormick. Rogers outside for 3. Off the mark is Devin Stogner. Ball back to Stogner, passing to Rogers. Spins, puts it up, he's fouled. And that'll send Ethan Rogers to the line. Foul's called on Aaron Osterhout. Rogers sinks the first one. Jim, absolutely silent when Fontainebleau is shooting a free throw. Here comes the second shot. That one off the mark. And Dylan Hooter comes down with it. Fontainebleau able to get it back. Connor McCormick to Bailey. Pass out to Robinson. Up, layup goes Connor McCormick. 9 points on the night for McCormick. Sissung. Inside ball. Drains it. With Bailey in his face. 5:48 on the clock here in the fourth. Bounce pass out. Bailey. Stogner. And that going out, and a good snag there from Bailey from way downtown. McCormick drains it. The gym goes crazy. .12 points on the night for the junior. Bounce pass to Ball. Ball for three is Hooter. He's off the mark. And the rebound, Cameron Robinson. Robinson averaging 3 rebounds a game for 3 there. Drains it again. Connor McCormick in fuego. And Mandeville will take a timeout as Fontainebleau leads 37-35 with 4:50 remaining here in the fourth. So Penn, after the timeout, passing into Sissung. Sissung, 2 on him. Tipped back to Ball. Ball, Sissung, and Sissung will be called with the travel. So Connor McCormick tosses it in. And Ethan Rogers bringing it up court. 4:20 remaining here in the fourth. It was Connor McCormick who, prior to that timeout, got Fontainebleau the lead. Bounce pass up to Bailey. Outside Rogers. Rogers up to Robinson. Bailey. And that was tipped, but Stogner able to come away with it. Back to McCormick. And they're keeping it around the perimeter, unable to get inside. Here's Robinson over on that far sideline. Rogers for 3, off the mark is Robinson. Sissung headed the other way with it for the Mandeville Skippers. Ball to Trahant. Penn looks for an option to pass to. Penn gets to Jaden Ball. Outside Penn for 3. Off the front edge of the rim. And McCormick is going the other way. Here's Rogers. Rogers outside for 3. McCormick drains it. That's 3 straight 3-pointers for Connor McCormick. It's 40-35. Fontainebleau leading. Here's McCormick once again under the basket, up and in. My goodness. As Bill Gallagher would say, I want to get his autograph after this game. Just hit 20 points on the game. Ball And they're going to call ball with a travel. Will Shepard checks into the game. Dylan Hooter comes out. And Coach Gowland will take a timeout with 2:14 remaining here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leads 42-35. 2:14 remaining here in the fourth. Fontainebleau with the lead 42-35. After the Fontainebleau timeout, here's Josh Bailey. Bounce pass to Stogner. Outside to Robinson. McCormick. Minute 49 to go. Fontainebleau getting the ball back there with Robinson, and that goes out of bounds off of Coach Gowland. And that'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. McCormick inbounds. Lofts it up for Rogers. And Rogers over to McCormick. They're double teaming McCormick now, which leaves Stogner open. Spinning around goes Rogers, gives it back to Stogner. Fontainebleau running a good bit of time off, and there's the foul called on Penn. And Coach Pye will take a timeout with a minute 13 remaining here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leading 42-35. Coming out of the timeout, McCormick throwing in for the Bulldogs, lofts it up for Ethan Rogers. A full court press on with the Skippers. Foul called on Osterhaus. So now, as we get close to the end of this one, it's a minute 11 on the clock. We're probably going to see a good bit of the foul party. Ethan Rogers off the front edge of the rim, but Stogner comes down with the rebound, loses the handle. Mandeville the other way. Sissong loses the handle. Ball is loose. Sissong able to get it back, and he lays it up and in. And he'll head to the line. Foul called on Devin Stogner. And he drains the free throw. So it makes it 42-38. McCormick is fouled. So this could be a very long minute that's remaining. As fouls continue. That'll send McCormick to the line to shoot. He already has 20 points on the night. Off the mark. Skippers headed the other way. Sissong driving. Look to dump it off to Shepard. It's a loose ball. And Coach Gowland will take a timeout. 45 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leads 42-38. So after the timeout, throw in coming for the Bulldogs. 45 seconds remaining on the clock, and a foul on Sissong. He may be close to fouling out. That's his fourth. So to the line is Cameron Robinson. Off the mark, too much on it. Second shot coming from Robinson. That one off the mark. So now here on the near sideline, somebody needs to throw in for the Bulldogs. That someone is Ethan Rogers. Rogers, Mandeville seemingly has everything locked up. Gets it over to McCormick. And another foul called. This one on Julian Aquino. So that'll send McCormick to the line. Sinks the first one. 21 points for Connor McCormick. McCormick, the player of the game in this matchup. Sinks the second one. 22 points on the night. He's been sensational. 41 seconds remaining. Ethan Rogers needs to find someone, and Coach Gowland will take the timeout before he's called for the violation for not passing it in time. So with 41 seconds remaining here in the fourth, Fontainebleau leads 44-38. After the timeout, throw-in coming from Ethan Rogers, finds Bailey. Bailey lays it in. Bailey, 11 points on the night, the freshman. As you continue to hear the "he's a freshman" calls, cheers from the cheering section. Very proud of their 6'4", 165-pound freshman. Also the quarterback for the football team. 29 seconds on the clock. Ethan Rogers to throw in. Bounce pass into Robinson. Robinson gets it up to Stogner. Stogner to a wide open Bailey. Bailey lays it in again. (48-38). Fontainebleau leading. Here's Sissong. Puts it up for three. He's off the mark. Penn comes away with the rebound. He puts it back, and he scores. Rogers called with the foul. 17 points for Tyler Penn, looking to make it 18 here with the free throw. Off the mark, Rogers comes down with it, 5 seconds remaining. The clock will wind down, and the buzzer sounds, and Fontainebleau wins this one, 48-40. So let's send a big thank you to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, Director of Broadcasting, Dr. Melody Menard, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams. So from Fontainebleau High School, where the Fontainebleau Bulldogs defeat the Mandeville High Skippers in the Battle of Mandeville, 48-40, my name is Grant Yenny. Good night. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.